Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is June 5th, 2025, and I am back with another message. It is 3:30 p.m. These nefarious ones are talking about mind control and warfare. Now, we've been in a proxy war for quite some time. Countries, have gone to mind control as a method of warfare. Typically, the citizenry are the ones that suffer with this. The mental state of their country's citizens will determine whether they are vulnerable or not. So I guess this is one of them type of new wars, right? Kind of like people punching each other out over toilet paper in the grocery store. That happened a couple of times during COVID, and that was a test of this technology. How well can they drive people into collective riots and brawls and whatnot. So mind control and warfare. There's a discussion happening about this. The curator is talking about 6 children. Now, he mentioned the number 6 on June 29th. He was talking about 6 days and they cannot move. So it sounds like he's doing a sacrifice of these innocents, trying to free these people. That would have been done on the 30th, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and today, the 5th. So it could be that they have tried some ritual, some ceremony to fix that magically. These narcissists are asking about high heels. According to these misogynists, important women wear high heels. And if you don't, then you're not fit to represent, because they have created a dress code for those women that are permitted to hold a position such as that. For them, it is about image. It's about a consistent image and letting the citizenry know that this is the expectation if you get to have a voice. You may not fit that bill. You focus on content rather than casting an illusion over your persona. There's something about an Argentinian, and there's something about a straight jacket. Folks are losing their minds. All of that mental magic that they've been pushing out into the world, trying to control people's minds, is back on them. A feminine said, "I'm very happy for you," to somebody else. She's sober. And the way they spoke, it sounded like this was a different species. You're sober. Their magic won't stick to you because you don't have a relationship with Akul, that spirit demon. The demon of the alcoholic spirits. Showing to make in a year, So somebody is looking at the profits of another's future business. They're destiny spying. They're fantasizing about stepping into the shoes of this one. But they're concerned about somebody being a psycho, and they could be discussing your protector. These narcissist misogynists are being told that the debauchery was in them. They were having sex with a 5-year-old. And they're trying to project and convict somebody else who doesn't practice these kinds of things. They were trying to get them convicted of debauchery. This pedophile having sex with a 5-year-old is trying to project debauchery onto other people when it's their shit. There's something about Idaho. People are being asked, how did you pay for it? Did you save the money? How did you earn the money? People want to fight and hold on to what they think belongs to them. But they can't prove they obtained these things legally. They can't prove how they earned the money to make the purchase. They don't work. Somebody said, I'm getting a little confused with this paper. Obviously, da-da-da-da-da. Make sure to go under their feet, a masculine said. And then he was asking about a lid. So they're doing jar magic of some sorts. There's some sort of a binding ritual that they're doing on at least 2 people, because he said, make sure going under their feet. It sounded like the curator said, it's set in stone. Like Moses on the mountain, he received those stone tablets from God, right? It's set in stone. And they're still messing in the face of the Most High God and the decisions that are being made right now. She's the queen of the universe, someone said. This is really big, guys. It's not just about some queen in this particular realm. It's not just about some queen of the planet, some, empress or something. It's about queen of the freaking universe. Previously, they were talking about an Olympian. This is a gigantic creatress. And then they were also talking about, what were they saying about that just a minute ago? Hold on. They said, spookers. A spy, an agent. So it's like the queen of the universe birthed into this particular realm as an espionage agent to find out what's going on with this particular realm. She's the queen of the universe. She had to come figure it out. These misogynist masculines pretending they're gods. It sounded like somebody said, pissed on her crown. Well, if they pissed on the queen of the universe's crown, they're definitely going to lose everything that they ever loved or liked, even in a remote way. They're probably going to go to that universe that's going to get tortured. They got enjoyment out of hurting innocent people, targeting them, unaware of what was happening to them, giving them heart attacks, strokes, domestic violence. On paper, it looks like fraud in the highest degree, a masculine said. And that's because it is. And then it sounded like somebody said, I'll show you violence. These ones want to kidnap this person, this queen of the universe. They want to kidnap her. And they want to, do their thing with the endorphins and the bodily fluids and the energetic RAPing and the physical RAPing and the torturous activities that they do. They definitely want to get hold of this queen of the universe, and they want to show her pain. Because that's all they got, man. It's all they got to offer anybody. Someone said, as though they were told, these are female actresses. They run around spreading rumors about other people. They're being cleansed from the earth for the chosen. So whoever is here cleansing the earth, they're doing pest control. And then there will be restoration. A masculine is saying, one of my belief systems, and then he said, some of my belief systems, whatever. There's something about Hezbollah, which is a Lebanon-based Shia terrorist group. Whether they want to get a hold of somebody to target this person and go do a terrible thing, or whether they're involved in it and being charged with maybe creating this group or putting it in or doing business with to terrorize people in the world. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. And then they accused her of being insane, but she's not. What they did was they ran insanity through her mind. Now, the original human organics are transmitter receivers of the divine. In your brain, in your skull, are crystals, and they amplify messaging. Your eyeballs are the cameras of the divine. These tyrants did their best to shut everybody down. You know, they wanted to put tourmaline shards in your third eye. They wanted to disconnect your crown from the divine. They wanted to hijack any messaging that came in and then translate it and put it out into the world as though it was their messaging. It's been a big fraudulent lie, while they've been forcing suffering onto people that are very much more high ranking than them. And they want to do a 3D thing because these are entities that are in a man suit. So they're big, they're strong, and they're stronger than the feminine typically. So they want to come, their magic isn't working. Their fear tactics aren't working. The only thing they have left to them is a physical assault. Their curses aren't working. And I hope that every single one of them fall back on them and cause them exactly with a massive return 10 times. I don't care on what their attention is. But they're just lucky that vengeance isn't mine. All I can do is offer suggestions. So these ones are very well practiced at mental streaming of thought, sent magically and through technological methods, through the transmitter receiver, the empathic person, the medium, the psychic, the oracle, the whatever you want to call it. You're the transmitter receiver of the divine. And they've been burying these people and then hijacking their messaging and their energy and dressing up their doppelganger catfishing clones. And then they've been behaving really bad, because these ones don't have, they're not. Look, level 49, come on, man. This is a multi-dimensional being who apparently is the queen of the universe, and you've got what do they call that? It's like it's duality. All they got is duality. If that, because they play in the dark so much and then they pretend that they are light. So really, they've got one freaking frequency, which is very dark and vile, and they run around with this little smile like they're this pristine thing, and then they go around whoring, and drinking and doing all this thing, pretending that they're the energy of the buried one, spreading rumors about the buried one as though they are that person. It's terrible. Behaving badly so that they can convince God that this buried one doesn't deserve their 49th level. So, there's other technologies that in war, like voice to skull tech and other technology that they use in this proxy war, and it's used upon the citizens. And, unfortunately, it's used by triggering the triggers, poking the wound, and then stirring up a little bit of an emotional agitation, a little bit of a mental agitation, and then they run with it. They start streaming in the negative thought around it. They start pouring in negative black energy into the solar plexus. They start riling up the emotional body, and then they hope that you wrap up whatever this vocal stream is that they're downloading into the transmitter receiver with your energy, so that it will take on your signature and you will claim it. It's so difficult to remain calm with this so that you don't actually claim this negativity as your own. You don't respond to it. You don't wrap it up with your emotions. You don't give it the magnetics that it needs to be powerful. It's challenging. These ones, these dual beings, these duality beings, they don't know how to do this. They just want to run around in the energy and have profit and pretend like they are that, and they're not anywhere near, nowhere near. This person, this apparent queen of the universe, isn't any accusation that these ones have ever tried to lay upon her. Somebody is told that they had this person waiting on them, serving them, silenced, while they masqueraded as them, whoring, drinking, hurting people, being vicious. One of these masculines said, I don't want to see her get to the finish line. So may he go blind in every way, forever. May he go blind. They're still looking at her energy as though it is an appetizer for their black hole soul. The Satan, who these ones are the collective of, they are loyal to, and this entity wants to prostitute this universal queen. They've been doing it. They've normalized prostituting the energy of the womb. So they're still moving against her and her new family now. So the old contracts are over. They have lost access to this energy. They have lost access to the treasure fund. They can no longer pull financials out of this. They're losing their homes. They're losing their land. It was all gained fraudulently on money, on energy, on life force vitality, and on effort that they did not put forth and that did not belong to them. And they're losing it. And they want to show this queen of the universe what pain really is, as though they haven't already given it their best shot. They refuse to stop attacking and strategizing against this person. They refuse to stop being a threat. The number 27 appeared in vision in white lightning letters. Now, I didn't Google what the number 27 means. You may want to do that. When you add it up, it becomes a 9, so that is completion. These ones cannot walk away from death, somebody told them. They've been feeding the light bodies of luminary soul beings, men and women and children of God, to this black hole soul. And then they've been getting, 50% of the energy that they can dress up in and pretend with. They've been doing that to prolong their own life. Life force, vitality is energy, and energy means life. And so when they feed these beautiful souls to this black hole soul that they're loyal to, then they get a percentage of the energy to prolong their life, to heal their sickness, to do whatever. And I guess those days are over. They're very mad about it. There's something about $20 an hour. Whatever that means, I don't know. The curator is talking about nuclear something, and it sounded like nuclear fission. They want to separate or split the nuclei of cells. They were talking about this vaporizer earlier, and they were being told to think twice. It's a military mission. I don't know what military it is that these ones are seeking clearance in so that they can reach these types of weapons. This curator was saying that he thought the Exodus was in 2 months, but I wasn't able to hear real clear. It sounded like 2, it could have been 3. So there may be something that you need to at least be aware of occurring within that time frame. This is the message, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.